In the ever-evolving world of celebrity gossip and drama, few stories capture our attention quite like the ongoing saga between Cardi B and Offset. Just when we think we've got a handle on their complicated relationship, another twist emerges that leaves us all talking. This time, it's not just about their love life, it's about something much more personal and painful for Cardi. We're diving deep into a story that involves heartbreak, revenge bodies gone wrong, and some serious shade being thrown. Let's set the stage. Cardi B, the Bronx-born rap sensation who's been breaking barriers since she burst onto the scene, has always been open about her journey with cosmetic enhancements. But this latest chapter in her story is one that's got everyone talking, and not necessarily for the reasons you might expect. It all started with what seemed like a simple attempt to move on from Offset, her estranged husband and father of her children. Or was it? You see, while Cardi appeared to be living her best life with new beau Stefan Diggs, insiders are whispering that maybe, just maybe, this new romance wasn't as straightforward as it seemed. Could it be that Cardi was using this relationship as a clever way to get under Offset's skin? The timing certainly seems suspicious, especially when you consider what happened next. After welcoming her third child, Cardi reportedly decided it was time for a post-baby glow-up. But instead of the flawless transformation she was hoping for, things took a dramatic turn for the worse. The whispers began when Cardi started sharing photos and videos that looked different. Her usually confident posts were accompanied by captions that raised eyebrows rather than celebrating her new look. "I don't understand how I'm losing weight everywhere but my face," she wrote in one particularly telling post. Fans immediately picked up on the subtle hint that something wasn't quite right, and then came the Super Bowl party video that really set tongues wagging. Instead of the usual awe-inspiring twerking display we've come to expect from Cardi, viewers noticed something unusual about her figure. The comment sections exploded with theories and concerns, with many fans expressing genuine worry about their favorite rapper's well-being. But here's where things get really interesting. While Cardi has always been refreshingly honest about her past procedures, this time she seemed to be dancing around the truth. Sources close to the situation revealed that the surgery hadn't gone as planned, leaving Cardi devastated. Can you imagine, after building an empire based on confidence and authenticity, to have something so personal go wrong must have been absolutely crushing. And if that wasn't enough, enter Offset with his perfectly timed social media post that looked suspiciously like a dig at Cardi's situation. To truly understand the gravity of this moment, we need to rewind and explore Cardi's complex history with body image and cosmetic enhancements. Long before she became a household name, Cardi was just a young girl growing up in the Bronx, struggling with feelings of inadequacy about her naturally slim frame. In her neighborhood, beauty standards celebrated curves. The curvier, the better. Fuller figures, big butts and ample chests weren't just desirable, they were the norm. For a skinny teenager like Cardi, this created a constant sense of feeling out of place. She often spoke about how she felt like the odd one out in her circle of friends, watching as others received praise for their thick thighs and hourglass shapes, while she stood on the sidelines, feeling invisible. This struggle with self-image only intensified when Cardi entered the world of exotic dancing. At first glance, it might seem like any dancer could succeed regardless of their body type, but the reality was far more complex. Cardi quickly learned that in this particular industry, certain physical attributes translated directly to earning potential. The dancers making top dollar had the kind of curvy, voluptuous figures that customers couldn't resist. Despite her incredible dance skills, she could perform splits, execute gravity-defying pole tricks, and maintain a six-pack. Cardi found herself consistently earning less than her curvier counterparts. The message was clear: in this world, talent alone wasn't enough. The emotional toll of this realization was compounded by personal heartbreak. When her boyfriend at the time cheated on her with a woman who boasted the very curves Cardi lacked, it felt like confirmation of everything she'd feared. This betrayal wasn't just about infidelity, it was a direct attack on her self-worth and desirability. Determined to take control of her narrative, Cardi made a decision that would alter her life's trajectory. At just 18 years old, she saved up enough money for her first procedure, breast augmentation. The immediate boost in confidence was undeniable, but little did she know this was just the beginning of a long and sometimes dangerous journey. As her career in the clubs progressed, Cardi's desire for the perfect figure grew stronger. Her initial success with breast augmentation gave her a taste of what she believed she needed to succeed both professionally and personally. However, the financial constraints of a young dancer in New York City presented significant challenges. Without the means to afford licensed plastic surgeons or the natural body fat required for safe fat transfer procedures, Cardi found herself facing limited options. It was during this vulnerable period that she encountered Donna Francis, a name that would later become infamous in underground cosmetic circles. For just $800, Donna offered Cardi the promise of achieving the curves she desperately desired through illegal silicone injections. The These risky procedures, performed in unregulated settings, involved injecting industrial-grade silicone directly into Cardi's buttocks and thighs. The pain was excruciating, as Cardi later revealed in interviews, describing how she wasn't numbed during the process and experienced severe discomfort for days afterward. Even more alarming were the potential long-term health risks associated with these underground procedures, which Cardi only fully grasped in retrospect. The silicone could shift, cause infections, or even lead to more severe complications, dangers that became tragically evident when one of Donna's other clients lost their life during a similar procedure. Despite these risks, Cardi's determination to transform her body remained unwavering. Her experience in the clubs had taught her that appearance wasn't just about vanity, it was a crucial factor in her ability to provide for herself. Each procedure, no matter how risky, represented an investment in her future and her self-worth. This mindset continued to drive her decisions even after she achieved fame and fortune. Following the birth of her daughter Culture in 2019, Cardi underwent additional surgeries, including another breast augmentation and liposuction to address post-pregnancy changes. However, the demands of her skyrocketing music career often conflicted with proper recovery time, leading to complications like the swollen feet she publicly shared on social media. The physical toll of these procedures became increasingly apparent, forcing Cardi to reconsider her approach to body modifications. Her attempt at non-invasive nose fillers backfired, ultimately requiring a full rhinoplasty to correct. After the birth of her son Wave in 2021, she expressed mixed feelings about her post-pregnancy body, contemplating a tummy tuck to address loose skin. Yet each decision brought new challenges and considerations, highlighting the complex relationship between her public persona, personal insecurities, and professional obligations. Through it all, Cardi maintained a level of transparency rare among celebrities, openly discussing both her triumphs and setbacks in her pursuit of physical perfection. The most recent chapter in Cardi's surgical journey has taken a particularly dramatic turn, sparking intense speculation and concern among her fanbase. What was supposed to be a routine enhancement following the birth of her third child has instead become a source of controversy and heartbreak. Sources close to Cardi revealed that she had hoped this procedure would mark a fresh start, both physically and emotionally, as she navigated her separation from Offset. Instead, the results have left her devastated, questioning not just her appearance but also the wisdom of continuing down this path of repeated modifications. Insiders report that Cardi had specifically requested adjustments to restore her pre-pregnancy figure, focusing on areas that had changed significantly after childbirth. However, something went terribly wrong during the procedure. Rather than achieving the sleek, toned silhouette she envisioned, Cardi found herself dealing with unexpected complications. Her usually confident demeanor has been replaced with visible distress, particularly noticeable in her recent social media posts. The carefully curated images she typically shares have given way to more candid glimpses of her struggles, complete with captions that hint at her disappointment and frustration. Medical experts familiar with similar cases suggest that the issues might stem from a combination of factors, including potential scar tissue formation from previous surgeries and the body's natural response to multiple procedures. The situation has reportedly affected Cardi's mobility and comfort, making it difficult for her to perform even basic daily activities without discomfort. This physical setback comes at a particularly challenging time, as she's trying to balance her demanding career with co-parenting responsibilities and the emotional aftermath of her separation from Offset. Friends describe her as being in a state of shock, oscillating between anger at the outcome and regret for proceeding with the surgery in the first place. Perhaps most heartbreaking is the impact this has had on Cardi's mental health. Known for her fierce independence and unapologetic attitude, she's now grappling with feelings of vulnerability and self-doubt. Sources indicate she's spent several nights crying, questioning whether her pursuit of physical perfection has come at too high a cost. The irony isn't lost on her. After years of building an empire based on authenticity and embracing one's true self, she finds herself trapped in a cycle of modifications that have led to this painful predicament. Her team has reportedly urged her to take a step back from public appearances while she recovers, but Cardi, ever the professional, insists on fulfilling her commitments despite the physical and emotional toll. Offset's reaction to Cardi's situation has added another layer of complexity to an already delicate matter. Just as rumors about Cardi's botched procedure began circulating, Offset made a seemingly innocuous Instagram post that many interpreted as a pointed jab at his ex-wife's misfortune. The image featured a woman with unmistakable post-surgical bandages on her face, accompanied by a cryptic caption that left little room for interpretation. Fans immediately connected the dots, accusing Offset of deliberately throwing shade at Cardi during what is arguably her most vulnerable moment. The timing of the post, coming just hours after Cardi's livestream where she addressed her changing body, seemed particularly calculated and cruel. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the context of their tumultuous relationship history. Cardi and Offset's on-again, off-again dynamic has played out in the public eye for years, with each separation followed by reconciliation attempts. Many believe Cardi's recent relationship with Stefan Diggs was partly motivated by a desire to make Offset jealous, suggesting that their connection remains stronger than either might admit. Offset's apparent satisfaction at Cardi's current predicament could be seen as his way of evening the score, especially given his reported obsession with her moving on. Some insiders claim he's been monitoring Cardi's every move since their split, analyzing her social media posts and public appearances for signs of healing or lingering feelings. The tension escalated further when Cardi responded to Offset's post during one of her live sessions. While maintaining her usual bravado, viewers detected a crack in her armor as she addressed the rumors surrounding her body. "After I gave birth to my son, my waist was huge because I almost gained 20 pounds, she explained, her voice wavering slightly. "I didn't get surgery right away like people thought. I waited until August, and they removed 95% of what was there." The admission about having material removed from her buttocks, combined with her acknowledgement of its current fluffy state, seemed directed at both her critics and Offset's perceived mockery. Industry experts note that this public exchange represents a dangerous game of one-upmanship between the former couple. Where Cardi might have hoped her physical transformation would serve as a declaration of independence, Offset appears to view it as an opportunity to assert dominance in their ongoing drama. Their respective teams have reportedly advised against further public commentary, recognizing the potential damage to both their careers and their children's well-being. Yet neither seems willing to back down, with each new development fueling speculation about their true feelings for one another, and their inability to completely sever ties. As the drama continues to unfold, fans find themselves caught between Team Cardi and Team Offset, though many are starting to question whether anyone truly wins in this situation. The accusations flying between the two camps have reached fever pitch, with some supporters pointing fingers at Offset for his alleged pettiness, while others argue that Cardi's pursuit of perfection has perhaps crossed a line. What's particularly fascinating is how this conflict has sparked broader conversations about celebrity culture, body image, and the pressures women face to maintain certain standards of beauty. Cardi's defenders argue that Offset's behavior represents a toxic form of masculinity, where a man feels entitled to critique and mock his ex-partner's choices regarding her own body. They point to his pattern of obsessive behavior and public displays of jealousy as evidence of deeper insecurities and control issues. These fans emphasize how Cardi has consistently demonstrated strength and resilience throughout her career, from her early days in the Bronx to her rise as a global superstar. They see her cosmetic choices as personal decisions aimed at boosting her confidence and reclaiming her identity after motherhood, rather than attempts to please or provoke Offset. On the other hand, Offset's supporters suggest that Cardi's actions have been equally problematic, arguing that her public displays of moving on with Stefan Diggs were deliberately designed to hurt him. They point to her history of using relationships and physical transformations as tools in their ongoing power struggle. Some even speculate that her recent procedures were part of a calculated plan to create distance between them, regardless of the potential risks to her health. This perspective raises questions about the psychological toll of their relationship dynamics, and whether either party can truly escape the cycle they've created. The debate extends beyond just their personal drama, touching on larger societal issues about authenticity versus artifice in the entertainment industry. Cardi built her brand on being unapologetically real, yet her continued pursuit of physical perfection through surgery seems to contradict that image. This paradox has led some fans to question whether her authenticity was ever genuine or merely another carefully crafted persona. Meanwhile, Offset's public shaming of Cardi's situation highlights the double standards women face when it comes to aging, motherhood, and body modifications. The discourse has become a mirror reflecting our cultural obsessions with celebrity lives, and our own complicated relationships with beauty standards. Regardless of where one stands in this debate, the situation serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of mixing personal vendettas with public platforms. Both Cardi and Offset have millions of eyes watching their every move, dissecting their words and actions for hidden meanings. Their inability to resolve their differences privately has turned their personal drama into a spectacle, potentially affecting their children and professional reputations. As fans continue to pick sides and analyze every detail, the question remains, will this public battle ultimately bring closure, or simply perpetuate the cycle of drama that has defined their relationship from the start? While the current drama between Cardi B and Offset continues to captivate audiences worldwide, the underlying implications of their public feud extend far beyond their personal lives. This saga serves as a stark reminder of the complexities inherent in modern celebrity culture, where private struggles become public spectacles, and every action carries the weight of millions of opinions. The intersection of personal growth, public perception and relationship dynamics has never been more apparent than in this unfolding drama. As both artists navigate their individual paths forward, the lessons from this experience could potentially reshape how they approach their public personas and personal lives. Looking ahead, Cardi faces crucial decisions about her future in the entertainment industry and her approach to personal transformation. Her journey thus far has been marked by remarkable achievements and equally challenging obstacles, with her openness about cosmetic procedures setting her apart in an industry often characterized by secrecy. However, this latest incident may prompt a re-evaluation of her relationship with body modifications. Will she continue down this path, potentially risking further complications, or will she embrace a new narrative of authenticity that aligns with her original message of self-acceptance? The answer to this question could influence not only her career trajectory, but also her role as a cultural icon for millions of fans worldwide. Offset, too, stands at a crossroads in his personal and professional life. His response to Cardi's situation has raised important questions about accountability and maturity in handling personal grievances. As he moves forward, he'll need to consider how his actions affect not just his public image, but also his relationship with his children and his standing in the music industry. The challenge lies in balancing his artistic expression with responsible behavior, particularly when addressing sensitive topics involving his ex-partner and co-parent. His ability to demonstrate growth and understanding could significantly impact his future collaborations and opportunities within the hip-hop community. The broader implications of this drama touch upon fundamental aspects of human relationships in the digital age. It highlights the dangers of allowing personal conflicts to play out on public platforms, where every word and action becomes subject to interpretation and judgment. For aspiring artists and public figures, this situation serves as a powerful case study in managing personal affairs while maintaining professional integrity. The pressure to constantly present a perfect image, coupled with the instant nature of social media reactions, creates a volatile environment where misunderstandings can quickly escalate into full-blown controversies. Perhaps the most significant takeaway from this entire episode is the importance of prioritizing personal well-being over public perception. Both Cardi and Offset have demonstrated immense talent and resilience throughout their careers, yet their current situation underscores how even the most successful individuals can become ensnared in cycles of drama and retaliation. Moving forward, their ability to break free from these patterns and focus on meaningful growth could inspire countless fans who look to them for guidance and representation. Whether they choose to address their differences privately, seek professional support, or use their platforms to promote healthier relationship dynamics, their actions will undoubtedly shape the narrative surrounding celebrity relationships and personal evolution in the years to come.